So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you?
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront,
Oh, she's
remember?
fussing at me.
Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Aye. You did. And I'll regret my failure till my dying day and after it too.
I was not speaking of our situation.
Well, I mean, how would I know
When I
you?
left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera. And listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
We finally gonna hear about it?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and sooner will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
Wow, so act like it or don't. God, always getting chastised.
So act like it.
I'm not the enemy here.
Go on, pout then, woman.
Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea.
Oh.
None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut
Wow.
up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help.
You belittling me?
I'm sorry.
What you apologizing for?
Stop apologizing.
She's the one that should say she's sorry. Oh, hag.
There you are.
There
Ready
I
to
am.
go?
Really?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
Wow, you're still acting like this. I guess so. Uh-oh.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
I sure hope her attitude gets better. There we go. Can't get in.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, you're talking to me? Okay. Glitching. Spectral web.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment.
Okay. That was pretty
See?
cool.
Ah,
You can take my sword.
well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling.
Pretty cool though.
The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Okay.
Can't hide now.
Another one. Yep. Move it. Slice and dice it. Yeah.
No time to lose. Strange how I barely knew Ceridian, yet feel like I've lost someone deeply
Oh,
important.
no, you didn't.
Oh, there!
Gotta loot her stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay, a bunch of reading. Oh, see there? She was a witch.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
She was a witch.
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith.
Oh, God.
Maybe she knows this Grace.
We
and
gotta go
where
back
to
and see
find
her again.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
Go talk to Kate. That's what
How
I
can she
want to
find
do.
anything
Talk
in
to
this
Kate
mess?
again.
We're wasting time. Let's go.
There she is. Talk to me, woman.
Still a roaming, are we?
Aye, and still asking questions. I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you?
Nope, sure can't.
Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Really?
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington?
Of course.
As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Drag and drag and drag. What happened? Had a daughter?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
Of course it does. What'd she look like?
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
Of course she did.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker
Wow.
mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast,
So
across
convenient.
the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Farewell, Kate Newsmith.
A goodbye to you too, Red McWraith. And whatever it is you seek, may you find it.
The end of this. That's what I see. Feel like we've been up here, but we couldn't get in.
Anyone home?
Gotta inspect. Lots of reading. From Seeker. Okay, yep.
More
Rituals.
demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Oh, don't tell me I go talk to him. Oh, Lord have
Deborah
mercy.
knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
Deborah made this blah blah, this, that, and the other.
Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye. Fair enough.
Okay, investigate the cabin. What have I still got to find? Oh, right here. Inspect the floor.
But I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. Seeker drew this. Wait, we've seen this before.
Have we?
In the mountains, behind a magic door. And the circle is, somehow, the key. We
Okay.
did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell.
What does that mean?
And Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Well, he.
Aye, sure.
Okay, Lammy.
Have
Lammy, what you know?
Banishers. You are a sight for sore
Are we?
eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
Let's see. You recognize
We
this?
found a page ripped from a book. Yeah, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be.
Does.
Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Let's see. You ever heard of Seeker?
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it.
Okay, that's what we're here
Shouldn't be too
for.
difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later, the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down, and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How's it work, Lammy?
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Really?
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defense, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Oh, I gotta go back.
Could you
into
tell
that
Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Okay.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
I'm glad to go looking, though. Here we go into the void. Go to Lammy's little thing. Okay. Amongst other things. Whoa.
Well, this looks like Lammy's stuff. Only more scattered.
Even with the void shifting, the book should be around here somewhere.
Okay. Got it.
Got it. That seemed a little too easy.
Sure did.
We have the symbol we need. Let's go back to the mountain and find her hiding place.
Okay.
Let the veil of unknowing be lifted. Let us see through the eyes of Grace Pennington.
Here it is. Opened it up, we did. Now we gotta go find her. She's gonna probably bellyache and tell us to leave her alone. How we suck. Especially me. She's already starting to look like Ceridian, yeah.
You're surprisingly slow, even for a Banisher. You're late. Or early.
At last we find you.
Missed me that much, did you? You could have hurried. You always think you have more time, and suddenly you don't.
It wasn't in vain. We have come far and learned much.
I hope so. But don't think you have it all figured out. You're still Banishers, after all.
We are indeed. Grace.
So, you know.
I know you're Pennington's daughter. Still, can I see the family resemblance?
In the end, neither could he.
It must have hurt.
The dear captain is many things, but he is a Puritan through and through.
Is he?
And I his daughter.
I'm a witch.
I'm a witch. I defied him. I sought forbidden knowledge and stepped beyond the boundaries. At the end of that most painful of journeys, Grace was dead. And Seeker was born.
Okay.
Yes, it hurt. But it was worth it. I accept it now. I accept it all. Ceridian has left a hollow, and I am called to fill it. I accept.
Good.
I am ready for my role in this world.
Okay.
Are you ready for yours?
If it means going home, yes. Okay, here we go.
The time has come for us to go back to New Eden and face the nightmare.
Yes. Balance must be restored. You must face your fate and end the curse.
Ceridian said the only way back was through the void. But the pond seems broken. We need your help.
Of course you do.
We're listening.
Remember Ceridian's words. If you were to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
We've never been stronger.
This void breach is not like the others. This one leaks. This
That's
one
gross.
sits at the rotten core of the entire region. You must leave whatever still burns in your hearts at the threshold. If you don't, the void will kill you.
Do you know where in New Eden Town the void shall lead us?
The trick is to focus on your happiest memories and let them take you there. At least that's how it's always worked for me.
We'll try.
And when at
Okay.
last you succeed, I too shall return to New Eden Town.
Will you?
I shall see you there.
Good. Okay. Alrighty, Seeker.
With that, we'll take our leave.
Bring peace to this troubled land.
We're trying.
And your troubled hearts, my friends. I know it's not easy to hear, especially when it's me saying it.
On the contrary.
Thank you, Seeker. We'll do our best.
We'll do our best, we will.